Hey guys, this is Summer with a daily energy read. This particular video is going to be for my divine feminines. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm already seeing a lot of fire and air. Okay, so what is going on with the divine feminines? What is going on with the divine feminines, please, Spirit? What is going on with the divine feminines? If you haven't, I would love for you to go check out the divine masculines reading. They had quite an interesting read today. They had, today, for some reason, the divine masculines had a lot more energy, vibrating energy than the divine feminines. They had a lot of jumper cards, but their energy was like, whoa, sticking out. They're going through a lot of communication issues, a lot of growing in hit, but anyways, check it out. Divine feminines. What's going on with the divine feminines? What's going on with my girls? My feminine energy. Oh, nice. Okay. Wow. So you are mirroring each other. I see the divine feminines have been waiting on some sort of new communication or apology or just communication in general from the divine masculines. And I feel like the feminines are starting to see the truth of the situation. They're not putting on blinders anymore. They're realizing, you know, this just isn't a hard journey. This is a person that isn't making me happy. This is a person that I'm not sure if I want to be with anymore. They're seeing the truth of the situation. They're seeing, they're seeing that, you know, they're taking a step back and saying, am I happy? Am I really happy? Am I getting my needs met? Am I feeling fulfilled? And the answer has been no, 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 no. So they're starting to question the journey and wonder, you know, is this the journey or is this just a sucky person? Okay. And you could be right on both accounts. You could be wrong on both accounts. What else is going on? But I do feel like the feminines are inspired with their own self, and it's like another small lesson that the feminines have been learning of loving yourself and not living for the masculine. I feel like through this lack of communication, through this questioning things, it's like another test of, well, are you going to stand for it? Or are you going to love yourself? And I feel like the feminines are rolling back into their own happiness of what they had to learn in the very beginning, in the depths of the journey of really loving themselves, loving on themselves, and learning that happiness comes from within and from within themselves in their own lives and not from the divine masculine. And I feel like that's what the divine feminines, their inspiration is coming from, is their own lives, their own happiness. And I feel like I'm seeing the divine feminine being sad about the situation, but for like 20 minutes, and then they moved on. Good for you. Okay, a lot of communication. You guys are mirroring each other like crazy. So the divine feminines, you know, came to this new conclusion of seeing the truth of the situation that, you know, even when they finally do get with their divine masculine, am I really going to be happy? Is this person really going to be happy and fulfill me? Are they really going to treat me right? Are they going to give me the love and attention that I need? And so it brings the feminine to, and again, you could be dealing with the air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm seeing heavy air signs. And I see the feminine unwilling to make a decision. She's pretending like she's sweeping things under the rug. She's pretending like there's no problem, like almost like a little embarrassed, like to the community and to the friends, like, everybody's like, I told you so, I told you so. And so she's like, oh, there's no problem. Oh, I'm just doing me. Oh. And, but really what's going on is you're pretending like there's no problem. And some of you haven't really started, in reality, seeing the truth of the situation and saying, you know what? No, there's something wrong. I'm not happy. So I do see like a lot of the feminines are pretending like there is no problem. And I do see you stepping back into your fire, feminines, within the near future. If you already haven't, you're about to start gaining that fiery passion back again, that don't F with me type of confident woman or feminine energy. You're going to stop underestimating yourself and assert your independence again and your creativity. You know, the feminines sometimes have a hard time going in between being graceful and independent and fiery at the same time. And I see you're learning your balance, but also the only reason why it's resulted in you unwilling to make a decision or being unable or not wanting to is because you have not been paying attention to that passionate woman. You have not been indulging in that passionate side of you, in that strong, badass, fiery woman. There's no even better word for it. I feel like you have been letting the masculine block you a little bit, and it's time to stretch your wings and go back into that badass chick that you were before, where nobody could ever let you, talk down to you, where no one could ever put you down or make you feel down without your consent. So I feel like you're pretending there's no problem. And you're not communicating with the masculine. Or if you are, it's very minute. Because you feel like you need to gain your confidence back and your momentum back as this fiery person. So you can get like a clear head. Because when you're knocked off your rocker or knocked off your game, it's kind of like you get foggy headed and don't know which way is up, down, left, or right. So I feel like you're going to be getting your passion back, your fire, your confidence, your intelligence, your warmth back. And stop playing small again. And I feel like you're going to be diving into your career again. But the cool thing is I feel like the past 2 weeks or the past month, you haven't felt the passion for your career, for your entrepreneurship, or whatever new endeavors you had going on. And this time you are. It's like a karmic cycle that you're going through, that it's like a good lesson of, okay, well, if you have established dominance, if you have established your independence, let's throw this into the mix and see if you've learned your lesson. And you're learning it, and you're getting your fire back and standing in it and staying in it, which is going to bring you in stability and growth in finances. Some of you are going to have a new career opportunity, or you're just going to be acknowledged for the hard work that you've been doing. And some of you are going to be receiving for you planting your seeds constantly within the past 3 to 6 months. The ones of you that have been working really hard and going in the depths of the trenches and working hard, you are about to receive a heavy lump sum of money for the time and effort that you have put in. Okay, possibly within the next 6 days or the first half of September. I see very heavily. This is going to be such a large amount that it's going to be enough to pay off a loan or a debt that you've been needing to. This could be a gift, or this could just be like it's either going to be a gift of your time and money, or it's going to be from a new career, like an advancement, or what do you call it when a bonus, or for the last of you, it's going to be from a court settlement, or child support, or something having to do with the courts, legal. Okay, but you are going to be reaching stability in life. You are going to be feeling stable again, whether your divine masculine is there or not, whether it has anything to do with him or not. You're going to be reaching, and this is my favorite card. I mean, I care about your financial well-being, but this is what I care about, and my true followers know why I care about this so much, is because it took us a long time, feminines, to get to our fire. And when you get there, I want you to stay there this time, okay? You can still have fire and be that sassy girl and not lose grace, okay? So let's stay there, feminines, please. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to be the jack of all trades, the mother, the lover, the everything. It's hard, but I want you to really try and stay in your power and your fire, okay? So let's go see what else is going on with the feminines. I also see, let me know if this resonates with you, I see a lot of the feminines have been on diets and it's been making you hangry. You need to eat more protein is what they're telling me. Protein, girl. Okay. Ooh. Ooh la la. Okay, so again, I see that the divine masculines, divine feminines have been feeling extremely bored, lonely, and discontent with their divine masculines. So they're starting to open their eyes. You're starting to open your eyes a little bit and see other possibilities. See if this is what you truly want. You're kind of like, F the journey. Is this what I want? And you feel like almost like this is a missed opportunity between you and your masculine, right? And so there's going to be something coming in for you, feminines, and it's going to be exciting and new, a new endeavor. I feel like you're going to gain your confidence back. There's going to be somebody that brings you message in the near future, and I feel like I'm getting a lot of 9s, like it's going to happen around the 9th of September, if not before then. Something exciting and new, some sort of message that is going to bring you a new endeavor that's going to bring your fire back. It's going to bring your passion back. So much so that's all you're going to want to pay attention to. That's all you're going to be wanting to put your energy into. I feel like it's going to bring your confidence back, if I hadn't said that already, but it's going to bring your creativity back. And I feel like a lot of the feminines have had a creative block, which is another reason why they haven't been fulfilling their endeavors in the past 2 weeks to a month. Excuse me, I'm getting... So you are going to be getting news of something exciting and something new. It's going to bring your flow of creativity and outgoingness back. And you're going to be indulging in it so much that you're not going to be paying much attention to the masculines. You're going to be feeling like it's a missed opportunity. And like I said before, you're going to be a little upset about it and obsessed about it a little bit, but not as, you're going to surprise yourself that it wasn't as much as it was before. And you're going to, this is going to bring you to a stable emotional state. that is actually going to push you forward in a positive way, which brings you to, it does bring you to a pause in your relationship, but that's only so you and the masculine can balance things out again. And they're telling you, if this is your story, if you are that divine feminine that is going through this with your masculine, if you have a pause, there's no worry. This is your validation that you're just balancing out the scales again. Your seeds are well planted. Everything's going to be fine. This is just a temporary pause for you to gain your stability back, and for the masculine to gain his stability back. You're mirroring each other in the sense that you're both learning lessons. You both know you love each other. You both have a passion and a connection like no other. So your worry that you do have is unnecessary and unwanted. So get rid of that. You're working on your pinnacles, you're working on your money, and you're working on your own happiness. And this willingness to let go and open your eyes to new possibilities is actually pushing you forward in a good way, because you're finally letting go and not in a way that's not forced. You're not saying, I have to let go. I have to quit thinking about him. No, you naturally just want to now. And that's what divine timing is naturally wanting to do something, okay? So let's see, how is the divine feminine feeling about her masculine today? How is the divine feminine viewing her masculine? How is the divine feminine viewing the masculine? How is the feminine viewing her masculine? Holy Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so the divine feminines today are viewing the masculine in a way that this kind of does resonate with our reading, and that the divine feminine is paying attention to red flags. Even though she's highly attracted to this divine masculine, and it is honestly what pulls her back in a romantic way over and over and over again. The divine feminine is noticing those flags that keep popping up and that she has ignored in the past because she's been so highly attracted to this masculine. But now she is seeing the red flags for what they are and deciding to take a step back and fully enjoy the moment that the divine feminine is in, not the divine masculine, and doing things for herself and stopping smelling the roses for herself and not for anybody else. So, again, the divine feminine is noticing the red flags and actually paying attention to them now. And so she's taking a step back and loving on herself now. And that's honestly how she feels about the divine masculine today, is she's seeing the red flags and actually stopping now. Instead of noticing them being like, oh, okay, cool. What red flag? Did you see a red flag? I didn't see a red flag. No, the divine feminine is seeing them today and loving on herself. So let's get... If you have one question, divine feminines, that you need answered, if you had one question in mind, we're going to see what that answer is right now. What answer do you have for the divine feminines? What answer do you have for the divine feminines? What piece of the puzzle is missing? Ask your question. Ask your question before I draw. What one answer do you have for the divine feminines? Okay. If you had a question that you needed answered, I'm feeling a lot of you said, do I need to reach out to him? But if you had another question in your mind, this is your answer. The angels are guiding you. They're saying it's not the right time. It's not the right time. So however this resonates with you, drop it in the comments. Drop in the comment section, what question did you ask? I'm dying to know the questions because I give you these answers, but I don't know all your questions. I want to know. So what was not the right time? Okay, please tell me. Okay. All right, so let's see the piece of advice that your guides have for you. What would you like the feminines to know? What would you like the feminines to know? What piece of advice do you have for the feminines? What does the feminine need to focus on for the upcoming days to get through this energy? What would you like the feminine to know, please, Spirit? Okay, so we have take no offense. That is very interesting. I do not know much about this card, honestly, feminines. Let's see what it said. I really love this because you think it's going to be some like closed off and cliche meaning, but that's why I always pull the book out because this, man, they have some good stuff in here. I'm not even kidding. Okay, that's a 53. So, let's go to 53. Okay. Feminines. It says take no offense. And it shows that somebody's not paying attention to him and riding off in the carriage, right? And they spew mud up on him. And he's like, excuse me, madam. Like, what are you doing? What is your problem? I feel like that is the accent he has. But anyway, it says take no offense. The ego becomes easily riled and takes quick offense at the behaviors of others, indignantly wondering, how dare they do this to me? The ego also likes to mull over perceived sights and hold grudges against the offending parties for long periods of time. This robs your peace and perpetuates the false notion that others victimize you. The spirit, in contrast, understands that human beings are emotional and reactionary and do things without realizing their impact on others. Therefore, it takes offense at no one, knowing that nothing another does is truly personal. The question the spirit asked and said is, why is this occurring? Why am I attracting this experience? What can I learn from this? Observe how your ego has victimized you. Notice where you're personally affronted by someone else's behavior. In what way are you internalizing the actions of another to be a reflection of you? Mostly noticing any grudges you hold or any wounds you're nursing from the past. Are they robbing you of peace in the moment? Most of what your ego is offended by is small and meaningless anyway. Besides, no one can slight the spirit in you. You're a divine and holy child of God. Regardless of the behavior of others, laugh off the petty complaints, drop resentments and grudges, and turn your attention back to learning from the experience at hand. The real issue is that you doubt your own value and therefore look to others to affirm it. Remember your spirit and know that you're priceless and whole. Overlook the offending behaviors of those who can't see their own light, let alone yours. Choose to be peaceful. So, this is amazing. I love how when I draw advice cards, they always resonate. They always resonate. So, take no offense to what the divine masculine is lacking. Take no offense to others around you that don't see your beauty. If they're not seeing your beauty or not seeing your uniqueness or everything that you think you are, the better question is, what are you not seeing in yourself? What are you choosing to ignore in yourself? Take no offense that your divine masculine doesn't communicate with you very well or has a certain withdrawal of empathy. What are you doing that is showing a lack of empathy to yourself? Okay, so take no offense to others' view of you or actions towards you, because in all reality, it probably has nothing to do with you. Okay, and no one can really offend you without your permission. Okay, so I hope this helps, feminines. Drop me some comments below. I always love chatting with my feminines. I swear I have like the best feminines on the planet. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Drop in the comments below. And I love you, love you, love you. Let me go so I can upload this. And I will talk to you later, Gators. Bye. Namaste.